We're in a bubble right now. And the only thing that looks good is the stock market. But if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down. We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble. And we better be awfully careful. And we have a Fed that's doing political things. This Janet Yellen of the Fed. With the 19 trillion in debt now going up to 21 trillion. 21 trillion, you know how much money that is? We got to be smart. Now we got to really be smart because we don't have money anymore. You know, we're a poor nation. We're a debtor nation. And we could be on a bubble, and that bubble could crash, and it's not going to be a pretty picture. You know, the market's gone down big league the last couple of weeks, but we could be on a big fat bubble, and if that bubble crashes, it's a problem.
You just go on the trip and you know you come back and it's going to be a terribly strong company. I think it's better just to own them. I mean, you know, we could attempt to buy and sell some of the things that we own that we think are fine businesses, but they're too hard to find. I mean, we found See's Candy in 1972, where we find here and there we get the opportunity to do something, but they're too hard to find. So to sit there and hope that you buy them in the throes of some panic, you know, that you sort of take the attitude of a mortician, you know, waiting for a flu epidemic or something. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm not sure will be a great technique. I mean, it may be great if you inherit it. You know, Paul Getty inherited the money at the bottom in '32. I mean, he didn't inherit it exactly. He talked his mother out of it, but it's true, actually.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough, right? But he benefited enormously by having access to a lot of cash in the early '30s that he didn't have access to in the late '20s, and so you can get some accidents like that. But that's a lot to count on, and you know, if you start with the Dow at X and you think it's too high, you know, when it goes to 90% of X, do you buy? Well, if it does and it goes to 50% of X, it gets, you know, you never get the benefit of those extremes anyway, unless you just come into some accidental sum of money at some time. So I think the main thing to do is find wonderful businesses. Is Phil Carre here? We got the world. Yeah, there's the hero of investing. Phil, would you stand up? Phil is 99. He wrote a book on investing in 1924. Phil has done awfully well by finding businesses he likes and sticking with them and not worrying too much about what they do day to day. There's going to be I think there's going to be an article in the Wall Street Journal about Phil on May 28th, and I advise you all to read it. You'll probably learn a lot more with him by coming to this meeting. But it's that approach of buying businesses. I mean, let's just say there was no stock market, and the owner of the best business in whatever your hometown is came to you and said, "Look, you know, my brother just died, and he owned 20% of the business, and I want somebody to go in with me to buy that 20%, and the price looks a little high, maybe, but this is what I think I can get for it. You know, do you want to buy in?" You know, I think if you like the business and you like the person who's coming to you, and the price sounds reasonable, and you really know the business, I think probably the thing to do is to take it and don't worry about how it's quoted. It won't be quoted tomorrow or next week or next month. You know, I think people's investment would be more intelligent if stocks were quoted about once a year, but it isn't going to happen that way. So, and if you happen to come into some added money at some time when something dramatic has happened, I mean, we did well back in 1964 because American Express ran into a crook. You know, we did well in 1976 because Geico's managers and auditors didn't know what the loss reserve should have been the previous couple of years. So we've had our share of flu epidemics, but you don't want to spend your life waiting around for them.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher.
And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please tell your friends and family. It is imperative that you advise your friends and family, because we are in a time that for our era, for our generation, we have never been in. Now, guys, I'm going to talk about cryptos today. Cryptos right now, if you look at the actual stable coins, and remember what I advise, when it drops below $1, that means that they're putting liquidity in to raise Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptos. Now, it's been below $1 for about a day and a half. Hasn't been over $1. So guys, they are putting liquidity in to pump cryptos. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. 90% of the people that's in the crypto market right now, how did they get into the market? What made them get into the market? It was 2017. It was 2017. Most of people in crypto weren't in it at the beginning. I was in it in end of 2011, 2012. But 90% of cryptos, guys that are in cryptos right now, came in 2017. And the reason why they came, because they seen it go up, they seen people get rich, or they just love the technology behind it. So right now, you're going to see the same situation happen. You're going to see cryptos start to go up, and you're going to start seeing the adoption take place right in front of your eyes. So as we see Brian Brooks, they bought him over. We clearly know he was in mortgages. He went from mortgages over to cryptos. They have no link whatsoever. But the fact is that you have to remember the New World Order. They're 100 steps in front of us, years in front of us. So they took him over to crypto, took him over to Coinbase. And remember, the New World Order owns Coinbase. So the fact is that they took him over there so he could learn crypto and the terminology so he can write up regulation. Simple as that. And then, of course, you bring him over to the Treasury so he can finish the job. That's all it is. So we're definitely going to have regulation. You see the stable coins being pumped right now. If you look at my video previously that I done about cryptos, what to look at, how it's going to pump, you can clearly see what's going on. So they're going to bring the attention. They're going to bring the masses to crypto. But remember, guys, they own it. Same way with the stock market. It's up 1,000, it's down 1,000. Remember, 85% of stocks are owned by the top 10%. They're not losing any money in this situation. If you're a stock fan, you go with the stocks that are going to make money during the bad times, and you already know what's going to happen. You see it right now. People at home working right now. They're getting food delivered to them right now. All the restaurants are closing up. The New World Order is basically transitioning you right over to China. That's all this is. They're going to move technology in. And the only way to get technology in, because remember, with the baby boomers, and I talked about this in a few of my first videos, baby boomers are going to really slowly move over unless something big happens. And as we can see, that's happening. So the best way to get everybody over to the technology phase is when they're weak to the knees. And right now, they have people scared. And the fact is that they don't have that backup plan. You see where Trump advised that he was going to, looking at giving everyone $1,000. Of course, the New World Order positioned him as a businessman. Stock market is up. Now the stock market is in the negative. So I just want to make sure I played the video of Warren Buffett. I played the video of Trump. It's not like he didn't know what was going on. I need for y'all to understand this. He ran on the truth. Remember, Obama ran on the truth. But when they got in, it was all lies because they make no decisions. The president is just a puppet. He's just there for the people. So, the fact is that we know the direction, guys. Stable coins are pumping. Get in your positions. If you're in stocks, get in your positions. Because stocks are going to move over to blockchain also. So, your chip stocks, your cobalt, the bank stocks, guys, get over. Yes, the stock market is going to go down. But the New World Order stocks are going to rise. You heard Warren Buffett, what he said. It's not too many flu. Did y'all understand this? It's a game, guys. It's a game. The only thing you have to do is go back. They know for a fact that American people attention span is limited. They forget everything. When Obama was in office, we had the H1N1, the swine flu. I think like 16,000 people died. Not even close to the number right now. But the fact is that basically right now everybody's scared at home. Not the fact is they chose that. It's the fact is that the New World Order owns all these corporations where they can shut it down. They own all your governments. They own all your politicians where they can shut it down, guys. You're seeing it with your own eyes. So, guys, please inform your friends and family. What's going to happen is that you're going to become enemies. You don't want that. Because if you living good and they living bad, it's going to be a problem. I'm telling you. So get your friends and family educated. Please get them educated. Now, I think Tether yesterday, well, not Tether, but the stablecoins, they're like 500 million yesterday. Guys, it's happening. Only thing you have to do is stay the course, get yourself in position. That's it. And you're going to be set. You're going to be fine. Same thing with the stocks. Get yourself in position. It's not like cryptos. Cryptos are cheap. I mean, bottom penny cheap. So it's going to rise. If you're in the right position, the right place, same way how stocks used to be. Not now. Same way how stocks used to be. If you, like Amazon, it went up to like $2,000. If you took the road up, you were straight. Same way with cryptos. You take the road up, you're going to be fine. But the fact is that right now, the stock market is going to settle down. Believe me, it's going to settle down. They own it. They control it. They're going to settle it down. They just want to rock the boat. That's how you do it, to get the traders out. Of course, when the stock market went down so far, of course, you had plenty of longs in. You still have plenty of longs in. I have longs in because I know what's going to happen. I know who controls the system. So, guys, that's all I have for you. Just want to do that quick video. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends and family. We have to get them on board. This is the perfect time to educate them. Please, of course, if they're not listening to you, send them to my channel so therefore they can get educated. I have plenty of videos that prove what I'm saying. Not just talk, prove it. So therefore you can say, hey, look at this, look at that. It's all rigged. And the fact is that the power is always in the people. And there's a scripture in the Bible that I always use, is that the lack of knowledge will destroy the people. Plain and simple. It will destroy you. You have to educate yourself with history. I'm telling you, you have to. But guys, don't forget about the book, Cryptoteacher. Don't forget about the website, btcteacher.com, btcteacher.com. Don't forget about the book, educate yourself. The stocks, have the Robinhood. Of course, you can go Webull. You also use Fidelity for your chip stocks, the cobalt. Don't forget about the banks, your gaming stocks. Gaming is going to be very important. And don't forget about just like I said, don't forget about the banks. Never ever bet against the banks. We clearly see what's going on, but we definitely need the masses educated. That is the problem. We have to send them to the channel. It doesn't even matter if you don't know the person. Try to educate them somehow. Just like I said, I've been getting calls, texts from a lot of people that wasn't even thinking about it, but now their whole life has been turned upside down, guys. We have to educate. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.